Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Sugar by Surpi. Today in the series of videos called Indian Art Form Through My Glasses, I'll be taking you through Warli art. Now Warli art or Warli paintings are a form of tribal art mostly created by the tribal people in northern part of Maharashtra. Now these paintings were traditionally done on the walls of their houses, and they would represent Mother Nature, humans, wildlife, and many other forms. Worldly paintings of Maharashtra mainly revolve around the marriage of god Palgat. Since farming is their main way of life and a large source of food for the tribe, there are various elements of nature present in their paintings as well. They greatly respect nature and wildlife for the resources that they provide them. These rudimentary wall paintings use a basic set of geometric shapes like a circle, triangle, square, and represent various elements through these shapes. Now, most human forms and animal forms are represented through two triangles meeting in the center. They are joined by the tips at the center. Another main theme of Warli art is the denotation of a triangle that is larger at the top representing a man and a triangle with a wider which is wider at the bottom representing a woman. Apart from ritualistic paintings, other worldly paintings covered day-to-day activities of village people. Tarpa is a trumpet-like instrument and is played in turns by different village men. So the tarpa player is in the center and men and women dance around him holding hands entwined together. That is the most symbolic form of orally paintings and is done on various walls. You would have easily noticed it here and there. So now let us get on with this beautiful form of painting which is very geometric in nature. uh, let me take you through the tutorial. Thank you. So today I'll be showing you early art on MDF coasters. Now I've painted them, primed them with a white color. I'll be using red, orange, yellow, black from Fevicryl acrylic colors. I will also be using a flat brush and a round brush. The round brush is 000 and the flat brush is number 6, and maybe a dotting tool. You can use a sandpaper to sand out the coaster in case you feel it is not very smooth in nature. Now we'll start by painting yellow color on it with a flat brush. So always ensure that you draw a pattern out before starting coloring because it just makes life easier. I like to start with a little pencil sketch to guide me through. So I'll be painting the yellow color on top of the coasters a little, till below the halfway mark. Now this is because I want to give sunset like effect on the colors. So I'll be merging red and orange along with the yellow. Therefore I'll take it till about 3/4 of the coaster, or a little less maybe. Now after you're done with the yellow color, start with a little amount of orange, just a little, dilute it with a little water if you think it's a little thick for your liking, and then just till the real end and start merging it also with the yellow on top, so that uh, they are not defined at the edges. They merge well, and take a little water now and then to mix and merge the colors. And even if you feel that the yellow has completely gone off, don't worry. once we are done with the red and all, we'll take a little bit more of yellow and start merging it. So at this moment, just take orange and start merging it out with your yellow. Now once you're done with these, uh, s- don't wait for them to dry out. Start off with the red as well, because when we are merging colors, we want the paint to be slightly wet while we are merging. Otherwise, the lines will become very defined, and we don't want that. We want like a very natural way in which the colors merge with each other. So I start with the red from right at the bottom and then move slightly upwards till about the middle sorts, and then uh, maybe with the yellow later on I'll start merging it back so that there's more yellow and lesser red. And similarly on the other coasters also, start at the bottom and move upwards, mixing it all up so that, and blending it nicely so that it looks like a sunset. Similarly on the third one, and keep taking a little water if you feel the paint is drying off. Take a little water, it'll help blend the colors really well. Yeah, I'm just blending the colors with water, just a little water. Now I will take a little more of the yellow and start from the top and start merging it downwards till about the middle of the coaster. So you have like a nice sunset like color on the coasters. Also, once you're done with the top part and it's dried out, then you start coating the edges and the back of the coaster with any of the three colors that you've used right now. So yellow, orange or red, you could take any of one of the three colors and coat the edges and the back of the coaster just to give it a nice clean finish. Now once we are done with this, we will I just take a little bit more of red because I feel that the depth of red is kind of missing. So I'm just blending it out at the end. Now once this is done, give it a nice drying time of about an hour before starting out with the black paint and coloring and drawing your physical features on it. Now with uh, a 000 round brush and black acrylic color, I will start by drawing the outer border of the coasters. Now make sure that you're using a very thin brush for this, and if you don't have a very thin brush, you can always use a toothpick and dilute your color a little so that it's easier to spread it on the coaster. So I'm just making the edges on the border, and then we'll go on. So I'm just going to fast forward this part a little so that we can transition to the next part. So start by drawing a border on all four sides of the coaster, and inside this border I will draw some squares and some triangles. So like I said, Warli art is very geometric in nature, and mostly the three shapes used. Now Warli can have various borders, and you can take inspiration from Pinterest or Google to see if you want to make any other borders. I've gone with a very simple design this time for all of my four coasters. Now I'm drawing out various figures of musicians and dancers in this set of coasters. So this one is uh, playing a drum-like instrument, and that's what I've drawn. That's why it's very important to start with a basic outline with a pencil when you're drawing out. It just helps you later on. At this stage also you can draw with a pencil, and then I'm just drawing some farming kind of features as if they are playing music and instruments at the time of harvest and celebrating the harvest festival. Thank you for watching.